Hi you guys, this is Black and Blue, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get into today's nail video. Let's go. This is Black and Blue, go ahead. What's the crime? An attempt to watch and not subscribe? Yep, that's a crime. Friends don't let friends watch and not subscribe. So, come on, let's get into the video. Okay, I am ready to remove these nails. They are way past due, and let me show you. I do other people's nails as well, so mine don't last as long because I'm messing mine up as I go. So I'm going to show you guys how to remove your nails. If you do dip nails, gel nails, acrylic nails, this is the same way I do my removal process for both or all of the options, honestly. So if you're doing your nails at home, removing your nails the correct way is very important, and this is what works for me. There's other options, there's other ways, but I'm going to show you the best way that works for me so that when my nails come off, they are still strong and they are not as paper thin. Let me show you guys. So what we need are, because I have stones, I'm going to need to use this, but also I like to try and shorten them as much as possible, because you don't need, if you got long nails or this long of nails, you don't need to remove all of this. It's kind of just like a waste of time. So it kind of speeds up the process. So I'm going to also use this, and I will show you guys, if you don't have an e-file, you can use a normal hand file and it can still work. You just want to make sure you use something that's very coarse, like 100 grit would be perfect. 100, 180, that one would do really well with getting your nails off getting your nails taken down very quickly. So let's start from the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and take this, and depending on the sizing of your stones, you can fit it to where you can actually take them off with this. I'm gonna see if, let me zoom in. So I'm gonna see if these are at a size that I can use this to take off. Now, I've never done a takeoff video on camera, so usually I'm just reckless all by myself. And I don't have one of those tools. What is it called? A cuticle cutter. Oh, you guys see that popped off? I don't have a cuticle cutter. That's the next best thing if you aren't using this, or if your stones are too big. When we get to this one, we'll see how that goes. Oh my god, you guys, these are on so well. Like, I am so good at putting stones on that they don't want to come off. Okay. So I'm struggling. Yes, you see that? Look, this is even reusable. I could reuse this if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. The problem with using cheap stones, and that's what these are cheaper stones from Amazon. The problem with using them is that they get scuffed up and scratched up pretty easily, and it doesn't bling as well. So I don't reuse my stones, but you could. You very well could. These are seated so nicely in the gel that I used that there's like no getting underneath the stone, because it's seated so nicely in there. I do plan on doing a video showing you guys when I do my nails after this set. I do plan on doing my nails, not the base of my nails, like whether I do acrylic or gel, not the base of my nails, but I'm going to show you the decorating of my nails and the stoning I'm going to be doing, which I'm so excited. So now I'm just going to take the clippers, and I'm going to, right now I have gel on my nails. So gel is much softer than acrylic, so it's easier to do something like trimming it down like how I just did. Now I'm going to take, let me see, this one might not be a good file. I just want to take my nails down some, even more. I really just like I just really like my nails to be as short as possible in the takeoff process. Now you don't need to do that, but I like doing that because it's less material that needs to come off. Now I want to talk about, right now I have gel on my nails. I want to talk about acrylic. If you have acrylic nails on, say you went to the shop and got your nails done and you just want to remove them yourself and you want to use this technique. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I'm going to teach you about it. There's a chemical called EMA. Now, I'm not a scientist. I don't make these products. This is the monomer that I use from the Nail Matrix. This is the liquid that they put into the container. They take their brush, wet the brush, put it in the powder, and put it on your nails. That's this liquid. It's usually kind of like a purple color. EMA monomer. This is so important. This is what your monomer needs to be. If it is not EMA, one is very dangerous for you. Very dangerous. Oh, look how short and cute my nails are. They're so short. So, very dangerous. There's a female that somewhat recently lost the tip of her fingernail after getting her nails done. Not the tip of her fingernail, but the tip of her finger she lost. And it's these products that salons are using are not good quality. Some salons use great quality, but it comes down to you asking or just purchasing it and taking it to your local nail salon if that's how you get your nails done. Take it and say, hey, can you use this? I'll tell you, you can tell if a salon is using EMA versus the bad product. I think it's called MMA. I can't remember. But if they're using that and you do this takeoff process or any takeoff process, if you go to start removing the nail, the fake nail, after it's been kind of disintegrating in acetone, then if it's a gooey, sticky mess, they're using the wrong dangerous product. For EMA, if they're using EMA, when you take it off, it's kind of like a flaky takeoff. It's flaky, not sticky and stringy, and ugh. I don't like doing people's takeoffs if they go to salons because the takeoff process sucks. It sucks. It's difficult. It's sticky. It's nasty. It takes longer to do. I just don't like doing that takeoff process. So I really recommend, if you guys get your nails done with acrylic, get it done. Make sure it's the right products that they're using. All right, now I'm using this bit. This bit is a beast. I have gel on my nails, and this is more like acrylic. Acrylic is a very hard material, but I'm going to try and use this until I'm too scared to use it because I need to practice with it. So I'm going to put it on speed 5, and we'll see how this goes. I like bringing my nail as thin as I can before sitting it in acetone so that I don't have to sit in acetone for as long. Now, this is not a bit you want to use on your real nails, so you want to be very careful. If you start seeing like your cuticle, your real nail, step away. Step away. You do not want this going over your real nails. I'm going to show you guys with a nail file. Let's see which side is where. Okay. So let's do this nail because I want to show you that I could take this nail down just like I did with this with a hand file. Now, this is not a great hand file. This is actually a really cheap one, but we're going to use it anyways. We'll do this nail. This file is terrible. Hold on a second. Okay, I have to use a better file because this is not going to cut it. So if you don't have good files, make sure you have one before doing this. So let's see, I have some Young Nail files, which I love. I love their files. They're too expensive for me to want to buy, but they're amazing. Ooh, we have 150 grit and 100 grit. 100 is what we want. 150 is really good too. The lower the number, the more coarse it is. Ooh, this is so coarse. Wow. Okay. All right, okay, now I'm going to show you what it's really supposed to look like. All right, you see we got a design here. No lie, this could be faster than using an e-file. Right now you guys can see how thick that nail is. I do love making my nails a little bit thicker than the average, especially with gel, because gel is softer. But that's how thick it is. Now I want to bring some of that thickness down, so I'm just going to work. And just be careful because filing like this can make your finger heat up. So you don't want to go too crazy too fast because it will heat up and you will be hurting. This nail, I was trying to pull a little bit beforehand because I wanted to see if it was going to come off easy or not. It was a no. But you guys can see there's really no lifting that I can see. All right, but you guys see how that works? You guys don't need a hand file. You can go in with an e-file, and then when you are a little nervous, you can go ahead and then start using a hand file. Okay, I'll be back when I'm done filing. So I was using my Melody Susie. Look how dusty I am. Oh my gosh. So I have lifting on this nail. You don't have to do this, but since I have so much lifting on it, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove what I can. My middle fingers, I'm the roughest on, like the roughest. I made them really thin, you guys. So this is not something you need to do, what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it just to save myself from having to remove this anyways, because I made it so thin I'm just like literally lifting it up. So if you guys know the wrong way to remove your nails, that's just like biting them off or whatever. So if you don't have acetone and you want to remove them the wrong way, the least you should do is thin them out, make them very thin, so that it's at least easier to take off the wrong way. Okay. All right. Now, if I wanted to, if I was a little nervous using an e-file, I want to make it a little bit thinner, I just can go in with my hand file afterwards. But I got them pretty darn thin, so not really necessary. But now that I started, I can't stop. My thumbs are usually the best, like the best. You can see a little bit of lifting right here in the corner. But this nail would be going nowhere for a very long time if I didn't take it off the right way. Okay, I can start but to feel that heating up. All right, we are back. Now, you guys see I still have gel on my nails. I did take off a lot from the cuticle, but I had lifting and it was thin and it was easy to do. My thumb, however, is full on, ready to be soaked off. So what I like to do is I just get normal cotton balls. Had them for a very long time. My sister gave them to me. Thank you, K Play All Day. So I'm going to I kind of separate it a little bit. I like thin it out a little bit so it makes it easier to rip in half, but I don't need a full one, so I just take them and go like that. Okay, so that's how I do. I have 5 fingers, so I just need 5 of these. Now, one other thing that we're gonna need are our foil. So they sell foil in squares to where it makes it easy for you to just fold it on up on your nail. But what I did was I went to the grocery aisle, got some foil, a normal aluminum foil, and then I just pulled it out and cut it into squares. That's the cheapest, best way to do it. And I did that years and years and years and years and years ago, and I still have this much left. I've used a lot, but I have a lot left. It's crazy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pure acetone, not nail polish remover. That will not work. You need pure 100% acetone. The ingredients on the back, all it should say is acetone. If it says water or anything else, it's not the right stuff. So I'm gonna kind of wet it, make it a little soaked. We're gonna put it on our nail, put the foil, and then fold it downward like this, and then just fold it over. That's it. And then you sit for like 10, depending on how thin you made your nails. If they're still really thick, you're gonna wanna sit for 20-ish minutes, 20, 25 minutes. If you made them really thin like I did, then this should be good to go in like 10 minutes at the most. So I just put it on. I only do one hand at a time because it is a little tricky. If you were to try to do both hands, which I've done, I don't recommend. And remember, I'm doing a gel takeoff, but I do the exact same thing for acrylic. I'm showing you guys you can do it no problem with one hand. And this is what they do at my local salon. So that's where I got this from, this idea. And I've been using it ever since. And that was like 6 years ago. You can get pure acetone from Amazon. You can get it from Sally's, Walmart, the dollar store. It's everywhere. So you just want to honestly have some at your home at all times. I love when it feels so nice and secure on my nails. This takeoff process is so easy to do. I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like after about 10 minutes. Time starting now. It's 5:30 p.m. So at 5:40, I'll be back. Oh wait, here we go. See, 5:29. I'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, we are here. We are up close and personal. I'm going to show you guys. I am back later than I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be back at, what was it, 39? So we're about 5 minutes past. So it's been sitting for about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after 15 minutes. So you just take that off. I like to wiggle this to kind of get any material off that I can that way. And then I take a cuticle pusher and I just, it's a little hard on camera, but I just take this and it flakes away. I'll see if I can zoom more on the next one. And that nail has no more artificial nail on it. Still pretty strong for my nails. And ready for a new set. Okay, let me see if I can bring myself closer. Next one. All right, that is what the thumb looks like. So these are my nails after. All right, so the takeoff process is not difficult. You needed a few items and your nails are off without pain and your fingers will not hurt afterwards. It's very seamless. It's very nice. I love it. But this is what they're looking like. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to be doing my video on how I do my nails next. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment, and stay tuned because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my nails. I might give them a day of rest, possibly, but I'm going to go ahead and take these nails off. So thanks for watching. I'm 10-8. Bye.